Welcome to France in the 1300s. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining down, we're hunting our prey for dinner, and oh our dog just got dragged into a hole by something. Some baddies that seem to want our brother aren't happy, so they come and kill our mom and dad, and like a flock of seagulls song, we run so far away to escape our town and try to find help. We run to a nearby village where they're serving up human barbecue, and we politely decline to join them. As we try to escape, we meet a nice old lady that conveniently has clothes that fit us perfectly. It's not creepy at all. And we quickly find out that if reincarnation is a thing, this girl is definitely becoming a softball player because holy look at the velocity on that thing. After we murder some soldier that was just asking about our car's extended manufacturer warranty, we decide to head to church to confess our sins. The priest wants nothing to do with us until he sees our brother's necklace and is like, "Yo, sick chain dog, never mind, I got you." Things are finally starting to look up for us as we're getting help, but oh no! Rats come out of nowhere and are ready to take their communion. Unfortunately for the priest, the church was out of holy bread that day, so they decide to eat the priest's flesh instead. What a rough way to go. We end up escaping the rat-infested church and head out to the countryside where we run into a dying old man and a boy who definitely invested most of his points into alchemy in this character creation screen. He becomes a huge asset to our journey because we've come to learn that rats are afraid of fire. And guess who just nabbed the biggest pyromaniac in the Middle Ages? Us, you sillies! Now, unfortunately for us budding new alchemists, the house the sick old man was in burns to the ground and he becomes the great next human barbecue. Wonder if those people in the village would be interested. As we begin to escape, the rats are still upset about not getting their fair share of holy bread, but thankfully for us medieval folk, we're just gonna run straight for the river, Lord of the Rings style, and escape, leaving the rats to clean up the mess they just made. We go from getting captured, to rescued, to being chased, to being saved, and to escaping yet again. After more traversing, we get to know our thief companions, and we wander along an abandoned castle. Thankfully for us, this castle has some fire maze thing that will keep us safe from all the rats in the area. Our brother is getting pretty sick, so we end up leaving the comfort of our new home to go and get him some medicine. Along the way, we make another friend at the university who later takes an arrow to the knee and get introduced to one of the creepiest old men you'll ever see. I mean, look at this. So we end up returning back to our home from the beginning of the game, and all we need is the medicine for our brother, which should be pretty easy. We've dealt with the rats quite a bit, so we know what to expect and how to get past them. By now, they just morphed into a rat-nado. Like, what the game? What in the world is going on here? With the rat tornado dissipated, we safely return to our castle haven to give our brother the medicine, but apparently he's some ungrateful little because upon waking up the next morning, our brother is gone and nobody apparently saw him sneak off. Come on, guys. We run to search for him, but don't watch where we're going and fall down a small cliff and clonk our head on a rock. Ouch. We then switch over and start playing as the brother, and come to find out he's turned himself in to the Inquisition to be able to see our mommy. But Totes, didn't you say the mom was dead? Well, apparently not. Some schmuck sacrificed himself to save her. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, we want to speak with our mom, but this guy just straight up lied to a child, and we don't take too kindly to that. Being the stealth master that we now are, we sneak off to go find our mommy like a child searching the aisles at a supermarket. Now, if you thought that the whole rat-nado thing was f***ed up, you ain't seen nothing yet, because it turns out that our brother's illness is just really his ability to control the rats. Seriously, what in the world is going on in this game? With our mommy saved, we run into the creepy old man and his baddies and come to find out that the reason they've wanted our brother the whole time is because of our newly discovered rat powers. We politely deny the old man's request to inject himself with some child stew and start passing around our rat friends like ecstasy at a rave. Now, off script here for a second, but this is actually really fun. It doesn't get any more satisfying than being able to command rats to straight up eat people. So just wanted to put that out there. If you guys play this game, it's really fucking fun to do. Anyways, we still haven't controlled our rat powers fully, so we lose consciousness and we cut to black. A few months go by and we go back to playing our main protagonist where the rats are starting to take hold of our safe haven. Apparently, these rats ain't got no time for our traps no more because they bypass our traps fairly quickly. Turns out, our brother is back with Mr. Big Baddie Man that was chasing us the whole time. Now under the Inquisition's control, we try to talk some sense into our brother, but Big Baddie Man says, and decides to try and kill her off himself. But not so fast, he meets his fate with a falling shelf of boulders and rocks. He's totally dead, guys, trust me on this. The siblings have a staring contest for a moment before we go in for a hug that ends up saving us. Everything from here on out just seems hunky-dory, but nope! Big Baddie Man says you've yet to see my final form and straight up murders one of the thieves. Well, I guess I was wrong. I guess he's still alive. After a couple rounds of we didn't start the fire, we successfully kill our buff foe and send him to the Shadow Realm where he will inevitably meet Mokuba. Our group decides it's time for confession one last time, so we head to the cathedral to confront the creepy old man and tell him to stop messing with little boys. It's time to see who truly becomes the Rat King as we partake in one of the weirdest yet most intriguing boss fights I've ever played. After avoiding some rat tentacles and slinging some rocks into his dome a few times, we crucify the priest's chances of world domination and pray he doesn't rise after 3 days. The game oddly cuts to black and credits roll, but wait, there's an epilogue! And then the credits roll. But yeah, that's the end of the game. The world is saved, our family is safe, the rats are gone. The rats are gone?